Chosen ones. Human games don't touch you. While the world around you races in circles, lost in trivial pursuits and bound by fleeting obsessions, you are guided by a deeper calling. Others are ensnared by the game of approval, power, and the illusion of control, but not you. Your focus is on eternal matters, forces that transcend time and space, things untouched by mortal hands and minds. Your vision cuts through illusions that ensnare the minds of others, pulling back layers of deception that most accept as reality. You, among the few, have been gifted with eyes unclouded by the fleeting diversions that hold others captive. Where most see shadows, hints, or half-truths, you witness the raw, unfiltered essence, unmasked and undeniable. Like prophets and seers who once walked among mortals, you discern what lies beneath truths that ripple quietly beneath the noise of daily existence, hidden in plain sight, but known only to those with the clarity to see them. While many are trapped in a cycle of anxiety, endlessly chasing distractions and absorbing empty messages, your purpose anchors you to what is eternal, substantial, and transformative. You are not distracted by the trends that compel others to conform. Your focus lies elsewhere, tuned to the hum of a deeper frequency that resonates with meaning, integrity, and purpose. Others may pursue validations and fleeting successes, but you are led by an ancient and undeniable force, a calling that demands substance over superficiality. You are a force set apart, not because of some superficial uniqueness, but because of the profound difference in the way you experience existence in the flow of daily life. While others drift, you stand firm, aware, awake, and alert. You understand that your gift is not simply to see, but to reveal, to shift perspectives, to disrupt the unseeing sleep that so many reside in comfortably. You feel the weight of this awareness, for it is both a burden and a privilege to hold a vision so clear, a knowledge so piercing. You know that time is a construct, a net woven to hold the minds of those who believe in the relentless march of hours and years. You are not bound by the ticking seconds or the passage of days. Instead, you stand outside the linear, seeing its constraints as illusions built to confine those who do not yet see. For you, time does not pass. It unfurls, revealing itself like layers of a deeper truth, waiting to be understood by those who can perceive beyond human constructs. While the world is gripped by the chase of milestones and held captive by deadlines, you move to a rhythm unknown to most. Your steps are guided not by clocks or calendars, but by an eternal pulse, an undercurrent that whispers of things far greater than the narrow framework of ordinary perception. To many, life is a sequence of beginnings and endings, a relentless race to a finish line they cannot even see. But you know the truth, that progress is not measured in days, nor by the accumulation of experiences and achievements, but by the evolution of the spirit, the opening of the mind, the awakening of the soul. You are not drawn into the frenzy, the constant rush toward goals dictated by a system that insists on defining worth by output in hours. Instead, you stand as a silent witness to the hurry of others, unshaken because you know that your purpose exists outside of time's grip. Each moment for you is infinite, a drop in a boundless ocean of possibility. To the chosen, time reveals its true nature, a canvas, a backdrop, a mere setting for the unfolding of a far deeper journey. Your wisdom extends past the confines of human years, of accomplishments quantified and catalogued, moving instead toward the vastness of the timeless. You know that material wealth is the great illusion, a dazzling mirage that draws countless toward it, only to leave them emptier than before. While others pile possessions, driven by a relentless hunger for more, you understand that true fulfillment doesn't lie in what you hold, but in what you comprehend. You are not deceived by the glittering allure of worldly success, for your vision pierces beyond surface rewards to the riches of a soul unburdened by possession and acquisition. While society measures worth in numbers, collections, and titles, you know the truth. Fulfillment cannot be weighed or counted. Your essence thrives on wisdom, on the deep and invisible threads of understanding that weave through every experience, every truth, every revelation. Where others seek security in things that rust and wither, you have set your gaze on what is enduring, timeless, and incorruptible. You are a seeker of spiritual wealth, a kind of wealth that transcends the transient trappings of the physical world. Gleaming like unbreakable gold in the core of your being, you walk among the masses, yet you are set apart by a purpose that has nothing to do with the visible. The world moves around you in a frenzy of consumption, of comparison, of status-seeking, but you remain still, knowing that your value has nothing to do with these things. You recognize the distractions for what they are, hollow offerings meant to pacify a deeper longing, a longing that only the richness of inner peace, insight, and spiritual clarity can satisfy. Like seekers who have found the undisturbed reservoir of true contentment, you are not drawn into the whirlpool of accumulation. Your treasures are not of silver or gold, but of something far rarer, a mind that sees, a heart that knows, and a soul unencumbered by the weight of ownership. You have chosen clarity over clutter, depth over display. You walk the path of those who seek a wealth that no thief can take, no disaster destroy. For you, each step forward brings not more to possess, but more to release, shedding the layers of the superficial until all that remains is pure, radiant understanding. This is your reward, a profound freedom, untouchable by the hand of time or the desires of the world, a legacy of wisdom that endures beyond all else. You walk a path that is not for the faint-hearted, for there are forces lurking in unseen realms, eager to unseat those who carry the light. These dark influences seek to weave illusions, to seduce with whispers, and to pull you into the trivial battles and petty dramas that consume so many. But you are no ordinary soul. You are bound by a calling that transcends earthly games, a purpose that deflects these insidious influences like armor forged in the fires of truth. You know that your awareness is your shield, that in seeing clearly you neutralize the darkness that preys on the unaware. These forces, cunning and relentless, prowl with intent, hoping to sow doubt and draw you into their chaos. They mask themselves in familiar faces, in fleeting desires, in doubts that cling to the edges of your thoughts. They would have you question your path, entangle you in fears, and trap you in the mind's endless chatter. Yet, for all their cunning, they are powerless against the fortress of your purpose. For you are aligned with a divine will that holds no space for shadows. Every step you take is guided by an unseen strength, a force that clears your way, lifting you above the murky waters where others might flounder. Your resilience is not merely a trait, but a testament to your alignment with truth. The forces that guard you are not of this world. They come from a place beyond reach, a realm untouched by the turmoil and temptations of human games. They circle you, unseen but ever present, a silent assurance that you will not falter, that darkness cannot claim those who walk in light. These forces act as sentinels on your path, removing obstacles, fortifying your resolve, and amplifying the clarity that keeps you focused on what truly matters. As those around you fall into the seductive grip of trivial pursuits and blind competitions, you rise above, untouched by the chaos that seeks to divert you. You are a force not swayed by distractions, not led astray by the pull of desires that crumble into nothingness. You are a being of light, moving with unwavering purpose toward a truth that renders demonic influences powerless. In the depths of your being, you carry an indomitable flame, one that darkness cannot snuff out, for it is fueled by a purpose older than time and stronger than any shadow. This is your power, to remain steadfast, unshaken and victorious over forces that cannot touch what is eternal within you. The Obsidian Inner Order, powered by Minimaster, offers access to uncensored videos that reveal truths too profound for mainstream platforms, as well as modern manifestation mechanics that guide you to harness your inner power. Inside our Star Chamber Discord server, you'll connect with others who understand what it means to move beyond distractions, a gathering of warriors who honor resilience and strength of purpose. If you're ready to align with a community that reflects your own indomitable spirit, Obsidian Inner Order awaits you. The link to join us on Patreon is in the description. Step into the Inner Order and walk your path with the strength of the Eternal. You are immune to the spell cast by consumerism, the relentless pull toward endless acquisition that consumes so many. While society is lured by the sparkle of material wealth, entranced by the pursuit of more, you remain grounded in the truth that true worth lies far beyond possessions. You see the endless cycle of desire, the empty promises, the fleeting satisfaction that fades as soon as it is grasped. You reject this, understanding that the accumulation of objects cannot fulfill the profound hunger within the soul. Your eyes are set on something deeper, something no price tag can contain. In a world clamoring for the latest, the newest, the most exclusive, you choose simplicity as your currency, finding richness in clarity and fulfillment in presence. Where others fill their lives with items that depreciate and disintegrate, you are filled by moments and experiences that remain imprinted, within beyond the reach of time. You know that simplicity is not a lack, but a liberation, a freedom from the burden of things that clamor for attention, but add nothing to the soul's journey. You live lightly, free of the shackles of excess, treasuring wisdom and experience above all else, knowing these are treasures that no one can take from you. Your life, unweighted by the need for more, speaks to a truth that others may sense but seldom embrace. That real wealth is simplicity, that contentment is a state, not a status. You are standing tall amidst the fray, reminding those who look upon you that the path to peace is not found in possessing, but in releasing, not in acquiring, but in understanding. This is your quiet rebellion, a life lived without excess, rich in the wisdom of what truly matters. You know the power of solitude, the boundless clarity that unfolds in silence when the world fades and only your inner truth remains. While others cling to noise, desperate for validation, for the endless stream of social affirmations, you turn inward into a sanctuary that no outside force can penetrate. In this stillness, you touch a wisdom that rises like an ancient tide, flooding the mind with insights beyond the reach of distractions. Here, stripped of all pretense, you find a place where clarity reigns, where the soul speaks in whispers. Only the attuned can hear. In a world that recoils from quiet, that seeks to drown out the depths with endless stimulation, you have chosen a path of stillness. It is here, in the absence of others, that your purpose sharpens, honed by reflection and deepened by contemplation. You step away from the cacophony, not out of escapism, but out of mastery, an awareness that wisdom demands space to emerge, that understanding is a light best seen in darkness. You know that true strength lies not in the approval of others, but in the unshakable alignment with your own values, values nurtured and clarified in the profound quiet only solitude offers. You cultivate this sacred space, not out of loneliness, but out of devotion to your path, knowing that the treasures found here are rarer and more lasting than any social validation. While others seek fulfillment in the fleeting warmth of applause, You are warmed by a fire that needs no fuel but your own truth. In solitude, you are a force unmoved by the tides of opinion, anchored deeply within. This is where your power lies, not in what the world says about you, but in the silent, invincible knowing of who you are. Beyond all roles, beyond all masks, here in the heart of stillness, you find not isolation, but liberation, a purity of purpose that guides you with unwavering light. You are aligned with truths that others overlook in their pursuit of fleeting desires and petty victories. While most are lost in the whirlwind of trivial conflicts, scrambling to defend their illusions, you move with a calm rooted in something vast and unbreakable. Your alignment with higher truth shields you from the storm. You see conflict not as a reason to divide, but as an invitation to deepen your understanding, a doorway to growth. You hold a vision of unity that transcends the smallness of individual battles, seeing them as waves on the surface of a much deeper sea. You are like those rare few who have woven intellect with spirit, who see beyond the isolated self into a realm where every challenge serves as a stepping stone to something greater. You understand that the turbulence around you is not a threat, but a call to strengthen, to rise above the sway of anger, pride, or doubt. While others react, drawn into the chaos, you respond with an inner calm. For your perspective is anchored in a vast, silent wisdom. The storm does not touch you. You are the eye within it, holding a peace that turns conflict into an opportunity to radiate harmony. Your life is not guided by the needs of the ego, but by the force of compassion and the clarity of perception, balancing both to create true understanding. You know that true harmony requires more than gentleness. It demands unyielding clarity and unbreakable compassion, a marriage of wisdom and love. This is your power, a mind clear and unwavering, a heart open yet discerning. You perceive what others cannot, and in your presence, even the most chaotic energies lose their strength, calmed by the quiet force of your understanding. While others remain trapped in cycles of resistance and conflict, you rise, untouched by trivialities, resonating with the larger truth that connects all things. Your alignment with these higher truths makes you resilient, unshakable. You walk through discord without absorbing it, a living reminder that harmony is not a passive state, but an active mastery over the self. You bring this peace into every interaction, not to dominate, but to transform, to guide others toward a deeper realization of unity, where compassion meets clarity and strength meets surrender. This is your gift, a presence that soothes, uplifts, and calls forth the best in all who encounter you. You stand as a guardian of Earth, driven not by self-interest, but by a profound connection to all forms of life, as if each heartbeat across the world echoes within your own. While others focus narrowly on personal gains, lost in a maze of individual pursuits, your vision is vast, reaching beyond the boundaries of species, borders, or momentary concerns. You see the intricate web that binds all beings, the thread that links the fate of a single tree to the survival of humankind, and you know that your responsibility stretches to the farthest edges of existence. Your actions ripple across the planet, not bound by the smallness of self, but rooted in the awareness that every choice touches the whole. As others struggle in their private battles, you see humanity's journey as a chapter within a much greater cosmic story. You are unafraid to look at the scale of planetary crisis, the shifts in Earth's delicate systems, understanding that what affects one affects all. In you burns the recognition that the Earth is not a resource to be consumed, but a being to be protected, a sanctuary that you are here to defend, not as an observer, but as an active, unwavering steward. Your purpose goes beyond personal fulfillment. It is an awakening, a calling to ignite within others the knowledge of their interconnectedness with all life. you explore a world often blind to its own impact, a world that forgets it belongs to something greater. Yet, you carry within you a vision that sees the truth. Your spirit pulses with the knowledge that each life, each element, each choice is woven into the very fabric of existence. This perspective elevates you, inspiring others to step beyond their narrow concerns and to act with a wisdom that considers the whole. You live as a force of meaningful action, a constant reminder that true purpose is not found in the accumulation of accolades, but in the willingness to serve something beyond the self. Your life itself is a call to others to rise, to awaken to the realization that they are not separate, that their lives matter within the grand design. You speak for the voiceless, protect the fragile, and fight for the balance of all things. You stand with a resilience that cannot be swayed, embodying the power of an awakened guardian, driven not just to see, but to act, to protect, and to honor all life as part of your own. You are attuned to the invisible currents that ripple beneath every interaction, sensing energies others overlook. Where many are swept along by the tides of distraction, unaware of the forces that influence them, you see clearly, perceiving the subtle threads that bind, repel, and transform. You know how energy shapes outcomes, how every choice, every intention reverberates through the unseen realms, amplifying or diminishing the impact of every action. Your awareness allows you to sift through the noise, bypassing superficial obligations and draining entanglements. Instead, you direct your force toward what aligns with the core of your purpose, moving with an intention that radiates beyond the limits of the immediate. In a world bound by routine and empty rituals, you stand apart, guided not by external pressures, but by the resonance of truth within you. You recognize the moments that require your presence and the spaces where your energy can bring profound change. While others struggle to untangle themselves from obligations that offer no real meaning, you channel your strength with precision, choosing each action carefully, aware that what you commit to becomes a seed of transformation. By honoring this awareness, you give your energy only to what nurtures your mission, building a force around you that grows with every purposeful step. Your intuition is a compass pointing you toward what matters, what lives beyond the transient. You understand the power of a focused presence. The true change is not achieved through scattered efforts, but through deliberate, unyielding dedication to the right cause, the right moment, the right people. This alignment allows you to flow through life unencumbered, embodying a calm authority that others sense, even if they cannot understand. Your influence becomes a quiet but undeniable force, transforming without demanding, shifting without forcing, simply by the strength of your own centered being. As you move with intention, you become a catalyst, setting into motion changes that ripple outward, impacting others in ways they may never consciously recognize. Every interaction leaves a mark, every exchange carries weight. Yet, you remain balanced, knowing that true power lies in the clarity of purpose. You are a silent architect of transformation, guiding energies with precision and profound understanding, embodying the strength to bring about change, not through domination, but through the deliberate, potent choice of where and how you direct your essence. This is your gift, your responsibility, to move in harmony with the unseen, uplifting and transforming by the sheer force of intentional presence. You are driven by an unyielding commitment to refining every aspect of your being, spirit, mind, and heart, knowing that your purpose reaches beyond the individual self. Each action, each choice, is an act of preparation, a step toward fulfilling a mission that extends to humanity's collective future. You are not here to chase fleeting achievements or personal gain. Instead, you build a legacy that will endure, a foundation of truth and insight to guide others in times of need. Your life is an investment in evolution itself, an intentional alignment with the forces that shape and elevate human potential. With each passing day, you go into the deep reservoirs of ancient wisdom, merging it with the sharp clarity of present-day understanding. This synthesis of past and present creates within you a powerful well of knowledge, a wisdom born of ages, yet pulsing with modern insight. Your empathy sharpens alongside your intellect, not as mere sentiment, but as an active force that will one day lift others from darkness to clarity. In solitude, in study, in silence, you cultivate an essence that will serve the world, preparing to become a guide, a light when others falter. You are not just preparing, you are transforming, growing into the rare few who can truly lead, whose legacy is not merely remembered, but felt as an enduring impact on the spirit of humanity itself. You walk a sacred path, chosen not by chance, but by the undeniable call of purpose, set apart by a narrative that pulses beyond the boundaries of the ordinary. Every step you take resounds with the weight of meaning, a testament to the depth and clarity of your intent. Your life becomes a symphony, each action and word contributing to a resonance that reverberates far beyond your own experience, aligning with a universal harmony that few are ever able to touch. This path is not for the hesitant or the easily swayed. It demands your full presence, an unbreakable commitment to the values that lift you above the noise of distraction and into the realm of profound impact. Embrace this path with unwavering conviction, knowing that your presence inspires others to seek their own truths, to rise above the pull of the superficial, and awaken to the potential they carry within. You are a guiding light that shows the way forward into spaces untouched by the ordinary, where true growth unfolds and transformation is not a distant dream but a present reality. Stand boldly in your role and let your actions call others to awaken. Share your story, your insights, and the depth of your purpose with those ready to hear. Through your words and actions, you invite others to discover their own sacred path and to step into a life charged with meaning, resilience, and the power to transform, not just themselves, but the world around them.